What's up, people? So y'all see I'm on the truck. I'm still parked outside the hotel. So that's the hotel over there. Anyway, real quick, I don't know how I'm gonna break this up. I got a couple of beds. I might blend them all together. Um, I use this for laundry. This was to me when I first came back in the truck, and they have come out with pods. It don't matter what brand. I'm usually in All or Arm and Hammer. All or Arm and Hammer pods. The other thing you can do, because I have a lot of white t-shirts. I like t-shirts. Is this right here. These are bleach tablets. Instead of carrying bleach on your truck, A, because if it spills, it stinks. B, you don't have to worry about it wasting if it's in the tablet form. You drop one of these bad boys in the wash with your whites, and it does a pretty damn good job. You can get them at Walmart, online. And then I told you I'm a fan of Dawn, so I always have Dawn. I got Morny to fill this one up. Um, I was talking about the big watch is not working. This is my other big watch, but it stopped working. This is a cheaper Invicta, so I don't think I paid maybe $60 for this one. This is cheaper. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it fixed, toss it. I didn't pay a lot of money for it. I get back to Lubbock, I might take it to the watch doctor, and if Grumpy is there, see if he can go pick it up for me. But I don't know how much it's gonna cost to fix it, so it might not be worth my time getting fixed because it depends on what the cost is. I didn't leave it because based on all his weird ass health issues right now, I wasn't sure he could get back up there and get it for me. And I didn't know how much it was going to cost. Then I, also have to owe him money to go up there and get it, so I didn't want to get all into that. My driver manager. So this morning, and I knew, you gotta understand trucking. You just gotta understand it. So this morning, the first thing is I sent my message about everything with the truck, what I had gotten done, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I can get you off this hold. Why don't you take this other freaking dumbass class?" So I'm supposed to take this other class, and she can take me off hold. Also take this class and she can take me off hold. These people, I don't know if they're always begging for shit. I don't know what this is about. This lady walking up to my truck. I don't know you. I don't want you at my truck. I don't know you. Anyway, I was like, I don't know you. So I'm not opening my truck. Then they had fights out here. It's semi ghetto over here. That's what I said. I don't like being in the middle or the back because there's a whole bunch of ghetto stuff that goes on, and I'm good. You have a lot of lizards they bring through the service. I guess the truckers who lonely, trucker males who lonely. I'm good. I'm so good. And I'm gonna preface something on this video too. And I'm a very real person, so I'm gonna have to say this because I've run into some people on my journey. Some that either have seen me on Tube and they run into me. Some who know me because they ran into me because we used to work. I ran into one brother who I used to work with, very nice guy. But I run into people, and I ran into a trucker outside of one of the truck stops in the middle of the night. I think I was stopping because I was tired, getting a 5-hour energy just to go a little bit longer and finish out because I usually set goals for myself on how far I'm gonna drive. And so I think the dude was trying to hit on me. So people, please listen to me, and I'm gonna be real. I am Christian, I am, but I don't date men. I have no predisposition. I have no males, men, whatever. Anything male, I'm good. Leave me the hell alone. I have no attraction to men. It's been like that pretty much most of my life. My attraction is for the same sex, and I don't even really bother with that anymore because it's usually a lot of freaking drama. So I'm gonna give me a dog. I'm gonna give me a female dog with 4 legs. I'm gonna name her ass Cuddles. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for, people. I'm not looking for nothing. You would have to be some pretty bomb stuff for me to even pay attention to it. Because right now, I be watching people. I'm like, this is a lot of drama. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. It's like a new breed of human, and the stuff that people invite into their life, I'm just like, I'm good, and maybe that will lead me to be someone who's probably alone in my later stages, and I've accepted that. But I cannot bow down. I don't know, maybe, and I don't mean to be, I don't feel I'm conceited, but I think I have self-worth, and I think that's what's really lacking with a lot of people. A lot of people tolerate a lot of stuff. Like I said, I just spent my weekend with a very close friend of mine. Love him dearly. He's got so much massive family drama right now, and it has massively affected him, and I don't even think he realizes the severity of some of the stuff he shared with me this weekend. because he's still worried about other family members' drama. And I'm like, bro, you need to worry about your crap right now because this is not good. You don't understand how severe this is, and you worried about this little a-hole over here. Woo, baby, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And I've worked, like I said, I've me and my brother, we try to avoid, in a previous video, we try to avoid drama like the plague. Um, I've worked for companies. I even had the last company I was at, Aetna, I had the lead and put her hands and pull my hands off the keyboard. That Shannon of old probably would have been in jail. I'm just gonna say, I would have, whoo! Shannon, mature, Shannon went through the corporate chain and got moved because everybody involved in that situation was pretty much eventually termed from the company. So, and there's ways to handle stuff in an adult manner without becoming violent. That's why I said, it amazes me some of the stuff that happens with humans inside of businesses and what other humans do because you do not know the mental stability of who you're messing with. You don't know what they're going through. And they might have been just as stable as a day as long and snap, crackle, pop. So I've just learned, and that's kind of why I like now being in my truck by myself. I was talking to the gentleman that I ran into from the company I'm at. He got hired back. They actually fired him, and he hired him back. That tells you the desperation of trucking companies for truckers. This guy was fired for safety reasons a long time ago, and back in 2010, 11, and I ran into him. I'm like, dude, and now he's the owner out, but he came back his company. I guess he went to work for a company, and he got hired back here. And I'm like, dude, you're back? He's like, yeah, and he's he's doing lease purchase. But again, my other problem with what's part of the lease purchase is right now, big issue is that his truck is in the shop. He's waiting on parts because he's driving a 2014 KW because they make them go into a used truck with 3, 4, 500,000 miles on it that you're gonna be fixing problems on this damn truck. And oh, you're making $1.12 a mile, but and then you training and all the drama with the trainees. I'm putting my GPS back up. I updated it. I'll go over that. I'm gonna spend today between this. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Make sure something good is good. I'm gonna spend today between getting this up to date. I'll plug it in a minute. I'll spend today between getting that. I did my map update, so I'm gonna spend my day doing that. I gotta go up here to Love's in a minute and cash a com data check. Grab some lunch. Part of my, I'm waiting some packages. I'm waiting for some packages to come in. So, and then I might go over here to QT and get me some lunch because they have best hot dog bar in Arizona. Quick Trip. Well, even over the road because there are now Quick Trip truck stops. I love Quick Trip. Quick Trip opened up here in Arizona. Anyway, I might go over here and get me some lunch and then head because I'm waiting for 2 more packages. My phone cover showed up. I don't know if I'm gonna get to Cricket today. And what I'll probably do, I'm not gonna worry about the hotspot right now, but I might come back and deal with that because like I said, matter of fact, today I'm gonna set my doctor's appointment for 30 days out. Let's see, for 4 weeks out. So I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna see if I can set something for November 17th. I had a call because I might have an appointment on November 17th. And so I might set an appointment for her, and then I'm going to set my home time back here to Arizona for that to go ahead and handle what's going on. Like I said, it's a knot. It feels like about this big. It's like a finger. Like you can feel it's like a little knot. Like I said, it reminds me of a ganglion cyst, but I didn't think you could get ganglion cyst in your leg. I always thought they were in the hand. But you can't really see it. I can only feel it. And it's a little hard knot. It doesn't really hurt. But I'm going to let her look at it because this is the leg that the incident happened on. So I don't know what that is. So we can see if it's nothing big, then I ain't gonna worry about it. But being my age, I have to pay attention to everything now. So y'all praying, but no, I just want to say that now. I didn't want to be mean to anybody, but yeah, this brother's like, no, dude, you can't have my phone number. You can hit me up on YouTube. I'm sorry. I have to be real comfortable with you to give you my personal contact information. I had a lot of new truckers that come on, and it's probably because a lot of my earlier videos talk about trucking school when I was in trucking school, and I also talk about trucker 47, Brenda, trucker 43, 47, when she was Brenda trucker. I think it's trucker 47, Brenda, and her, because when I first came out, there were not a lot of YouTubers. Now there's like tons of trucking YouTubers, and Brenda was like only one of the only women I could find. I found a couple other one, I think NJ Catwoman or something like that. But Brenda's I really identified with, probably because she's an African American woman. Her story was very interesting on how she got into trucking, and through her channel, I ended up meeting another a trucker, Slim Kim, who really helped me through my trucking school because she reached out to me from a comment that I made on Brenda's channel, and just we really actually have become friends. And she really cool sister, and just really blessed me. So if you watch this, you know we haven't really talked on the phone, but we text all the time periodically, and I do a prayer list that she's on. So shout out to you, Kim. But yeah, guys, just to let you know, not my thing. So if you're watching the channel on that level, like some, I noticed there are some female truckers on here, and to me they're very much uh, about their sexuality, and they're putting their business out there. I think in order to draw male truck drivers, that is not what I'm in this for. I'm just gonna say that right out. I'm not in this. I'm not in this for that reason, and I'm in it because it's really a way, as somebody who's alone on a truck. It lets me think out loud. I can share some of my day. It might help someone. There's things that I wish I knew when I was out here that I figured out on my own. Um, like I was talking about my porta john. Now that's a cheap porta john. You can actually buy one. My trucking in school, when my trucking trainer, no, my trucking trainer with Werner, the female one, she actually had a literal porta john. And when I get my own truck, I'll probably do that. This was a cheap method because I normally am somewhere where I can go to the bathroom. Most of the shippers have bathrooms. Um, that you can use, especially like I said, doing refrigerated. That's why I like reefer so much, because most of the places I go, you have bathrooms. Guys, you know, y'all can just sling it out the door or in a bottle. A lot of guys have, let's say, piss bottles on the truck, and I understand why. Ladies, you can use bottles too with funnels. That's what I tell you, or a cup. And you know, depends on how good you are at what you do. But those are some other ways, and I didn't really, that's kind of the raw part of trucking that they don't really talk to you about in trucking school, because I think they try to make it attractive so you pay that tuition and don't tell you the bad part of trucking, and some of the things, like my friend said, oh, that's nasty. I said, no, stop. I said, because you have to wrap your mind around it. If you go camping and you're out in the woods and you got a tent, where are you going to the bathroom? Behind a tree, a bush. You've done it on the side of the road on a road trip. I did it as a little girl. Your mama, y'all gotta pee, I gotta pee. There's no bathroom, no gas station. And what do? Y'all pull over to the side of the road. She stands in front. You squat and take a piss. That's what you do. I mean, that's the reality of the situation. We are human. We're, we gotta do what we gotta do. It's like a baby, and that's why I look at it. It's just like a baby. He takes a poop in his pants. Babies, I've seen them in church where they have to change them in the back. Some of them go into the bathroom, but sometimes the bathroom full, you got to change it right there on the pew. Mamas who have to change babies in the middle of a mall. We it's funny to me how all of a sudden we become so high when our humanity just has to kick in. And the reason I came with the porta john, I actually had a trash can the first time I had an incident on my truck. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I had to go really bad. I was in somewhere in the South, and it was nighttime. I had just pulled out of it was Mead or one of those recycling paper plants, and I had just come off a recycled paper load where they had pulled paper off the back of my truck. The paper was off the back of the truck. Yeah, they had pulled paper off the back of the truck, and I was somewhere I didn't know where I was. I just know that you don't get off the truck that late at night in the woods. I don't know. Look, I'm black in America. And in the South, I don't know where the hell I was at. I'd never been there before. Could be Klan area, could be anything else. Swinging from a tree was not what I wanted to do, and that still was happening back in that day, and I'm sure it still happens now. People don't want to admit there's a lot of stuff that still goes on. Because when I went to the South, my first time at 13, I was really shocked at some of the stuff that was still happening that were in history books. Yet they found that people hung on trees or dead on the side, black boys on the side of the road. So I'm telling you, it was still happening. And that was back in the 80s. Um, so what I learned was, we stayed with a cousin out in the South, and he told us, don't go out this house at night. You go out in the daytime, but after this time of night, you don't go out. We got Klan here. Good morning. Thank you for that. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm good. And I was a teenager. So a lot of that still, at that in the 80s, was still going on. They don't talk about it again. Technology wasn't where it is today. So now that stuff would get filmed, but they don't, it was, I think it's still covered up in a lot of places in southern areas. But it taught me I don't get out of truck. So I got really stomach started going, and that's the first time. And then I learned how to deal with that issue. And when I talked to my friend Slim Kim, she's like, I didn't know how to bring it up to you. And that's the problem, is that we don't want to be real that this can't happen on a truck. And then you have truck drivers who get underneath the truck and take a dump. I'm like, dude, you squatting with your drawers down, your balls hanging out, or your personal areas? I mean, you could have a porta-john on your truck. So this is a cheap way of doing it. You could do kitty litter in it. You can create your own bio liquid to put in there, and I use that. I do my own little mix, and then I put in a paper towel. And if I have to go, then you have to go, and you have a little toilet seat if you want to put on top of it. So that's one, and then they have bio bags that you can get for the bin, and so you wrap it up like a baby diaper, and then just get it off the truck as soon as you can. I usually also put it in a Ziploc, so I'm a double Ziploc to make sure it doesn't waste and there's no odor. That's only an emergency, and it's rare. You can also buy pre-made bio packets, but you have several different ways. Like I said, you can use kitty litter. Kitty litter not only can be used for the traction, but it also can be used as a for your porta-john. It's just like a cat. Whether you guy or girl, it works the same way. It clumps up, scoop it out, put it in the bag, throw it out. And then I have disinfectant spray to disinfect the porta-john. So that's the trash can. I disinfect it anytime I use it for that. I even disinfect it when I have trash in it. So I'm pretty big on disinfecting things. So that's just how I am. Trash right now, it's in the middle is kind of a mess. I gotta put stuff up. I'm gonna be doing a news article here. What did I read? I'll do a news article. It's coming out of the Trucker. And lately I haven't been seeing a lot of good stuff, because anytime I'm at a TA or a Petro and they have it, I pick it up. Some stuff is just like, and it doesn't grab me. But they did have an article in here I'm going to cover that I thought was actually pretty good regarding speed limiters. So that gets into where they have me governed at 60. So I guess they're looking at a set rule to govern trucks at. So 60, 65, 68. And the government's possibly looking at setting up a rule, which I think needs to happen. And that way, because we'll get into it later. I'll get into the article later, because I'm going to do a little video on that. But anyway, I'm back on the truck, getting ready to get this stuff done. And then my driver manager today, they think they slick. You're not slick. Oh, okay, well, when are you ready to go? But to the truck, when I got out here, she sent a message to the truck talking about, can you take a load today to California? I just got to the truck now, but I told her in the room from my phone through email, I said, truck is out shop, boom, 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 boom. And then she's like, well, when are you ready to go? Which really what she wanted me to do is take this damn California load. I'm taking my home time all the way through today to tomorrow. Then she tried to bump my time up because she put it for tomorrow at 23:57, which I don't like. That's too late, because they'll give me a load at 23:50. That's too late in the evening. So I had her put my PTA to, and then she tried to bump it up to 7 in the morning. No, put that down to 1400. No, I got stuff to do. I'm gonna sleep in, and I'm also waiting for packages. I think all the packages should come today, but they can deliver up to 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So I'm hoping or 8 o'clock tonight. So I'm hoping that all my packages come in today. But yeah, no, 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 no. I don't mean to be an ass. No. Uh, anyway, I slept good last night, except I had this cough and I keep coughing up the yellow stuff. I got cold medicine on the truck. I didn't have it. I did do. That's the other thing. When you guys are on the truck, make sure y'all have meds. I got cold medicine. I got those tablets, those fizzy tablets, the vitamin C. So I have those, and I took two of those and drank two of those down. So yeah, I'm gonna get back here, put the clothes up, and get everything. I mean, good thing I cleaned mostly. I got like clothes put up, and I got the new clothes to try to fit somewhere in this truck because I don't know where I'm gonna fit them. I got sweaters, I got sweatpants. I even picked up some stuff from my storage unit. I got my thermal hats. Let me show y'all this. I got some thermal gloves. This right here I got when I first started trucking, and if y'all see, it's lined really well. You'll see that. This is very warm at the top of your head, okay? And it's a skull, fitted hat. But if y'all get out here, you want to get one of these. These are really good. Yeah, man, it still got the little things on it from where it had the tag on it. But yeah, you want to do that and get you some good gloves. These gloves are pretty good. I don't know, I forgot where I got them from, but they're also thermal lines. Um, yeah, it has a thinsulate in there, and then I like them because they also have a plastic grip in the middle. See a plastic grip. So whatever reason, when you get out, I mean, it's not working like to work with. And I do have some working gloves. I bought these at truck stops, in the cold weather. But I got working gloves, so it's in this. And then I got my sweats, and I had a couple other skull caps over here, right here. And the other thing is layer. And this one's kind of cool. This is like a cool cap, but it also, layer. Layer is huge. Layer is really huge. So you do want to layer in trucking. A lot of people don't realize layer is your friend. So I layer clothes. I used to have a t-shirt, I have a long sleeve shirt, and then I'll put like a sweatshirt over it, and then I have a jacket. Um, I don't like rigid jackets because you have a lot of movement. But like I said, I'm gonna probably get Carhartt. Carhartt does make more of a rigid jacket, but it's good if you're gonna have to be out there in the cold weather. Boots that are, if you can, get skid resistant. But the problem is, I had skid resistant, and it still doesn't. It's not skid resistant on ice. So you're stepping on ice. You gotta walk really, really slow and balance. Slow balance. So that's it. But yeah, I have a feeling they're going to send me back up north again. Like I said, I'm going to be out for probably 4 weeks, 5 at the most, and then I'm coming back. I'll call it. Then I'm going to come back. So and then go to the doctor. So I'm going to see. I have to look and see because I think my appointment is 17th, and if it is, I'll just stick to that date because it's November 17th. But I want to get back and see her and find out what's going on with the leg. And like I said, it doesn't hurt unless you really press on it. But other than that, it's just a lump. But yeah, anyway, let me work on this truck, y'all.